prosecution in the murder trial of Lindsay Clancy is making its final push to try and prove Clancy understood what she was doing the night she killed her children. Yesterday, two forensic psychiatrists were called to testify about Clancy's mental state, and they both cast doubt on the defense's theory that she was not in control of her actions that day. Today is expected to be the final day of witness testimony. CBS News legal contributor Rebecca Roiphe joins us now to break down where the trial stands at this pivotal moment. Rebecca, good morning. I just want to first play some sound of what these two doctors said on the stand yesterday to update our viewers.
Her awareness of the illegality and moral wrongfulness of such killing is best appraised by understanding these acts as a serious suicide attempt combined with altruistic filicide.
Well, what was significant to me is that she had not spoken about hearing voices before that in any of the mental health professionals, the psychiatrists, the nurse practitioners.
Now, it's impossible for any of us to know what's happening in anyone else's head, but do you think that final testimony will be compelling for the jury as they make a decision?
You know, I think you just played the most compelling piece of testimony from the prosecution's rebuttal. I do think that their best shot is to try to distinguish postpartum depression. She obviously was suffering from severe mental illness and what amounts to legal insanity. And I think in their rebuttal, the prosecution did a pretty good job of at least raising questions about her mental state.
So they're raising questions, and they must plant enough doubt, I assume, for the jury to agree that she knew what she was doing. How specifically can prosecutors achieve that goal? Is it just about that testimony, or is there more from what you've seen so far?
Well, yes, Errol. So it is really important to point out that in Massachusetts, the prosecution bears the burden of proving that she had that mental capacity. And so they have to do more than simply poke holes in the defense's theory. They have to present enough compelling evidence that the jury can conclude beyond a reasonable doubt that this is somebody who had that mental capacity. So whether they've met that burden or not, I really do not know. But I do think that at least in this rebuttal, they have focused in a way that has been effective on that distinction, the distinction between some severe mental illness and that, capacity to control one's conduct and know the difference between right and wrong.
Yeah, and we'll see how they put that together as each side makes closing arguments. Rebecca Roiphe joining us here from New York. Thank you.